I'll be making the ZMR250 quad. And these are pretty much the parts, and this is the frame. As you can see that I have already painted the edges of the frame, and that I've done using these markers from Mungyo. These are oil-based paint markers, and about 100 rupees per marker. Now they're really good because they let you do a very neat job of the painting of edges, and even thin edges come out really well, so there's hardly any spillover of paint onto the surfaces. The motors I'll be using are the King Kong 2205 2350 kV motors, along with the DYS 20 amp opto ESCs with BL Heli firmware pre-flashed onto them. And as you can see, I've already soldered the ESCs. Got 4 of these motors along with 4 of the ESCs. What I'm also going to be using are these ESC cases. So these are pretty cool and very cheap cases. There you go. You see how neat and clean they look on, and you can just stick it on the quad arms. Now these motors come with these motor protectors in a neat little box like this. So you have to buy 4 of them, 2 clockwise and 2 counterclockwise. I will also be using a flight controller and a power distribution board. The one that I'm using is a Martech Systems XT60. The flight controller that I'm using is the SP Racing F3 board. It comes in 2 versions. It comes in the 6 DOF and the 10 DOF, or the deluxe version. And it comes with this whole bunch of connectors. And for the camera, I'll be using the Mista FPV 800 TV line CCD camera. CCDs perform better than CMOSs. This comes in a nice box like this. Now I'm going to be using a VTX, obviously, because I have a cam, and this is again a fairly cheap VTX. I'm not sure how well this performs, but it looks pretty cool because it's got 2 buttons to set the frequency and the channel, and 2 different LED screens which let you know which channel and frequency you're on. And additional hop-ups, I will be putting this RGB LED come buzzer. I will also be using these foam pads, and I also have some 5.8 gigahertz low loss extension cables, so that I can plug the antenna directly to my board and connect this to the VTX. So let's see how this build goes, and we'll take you step by step. First of all, we'll get the speed controllers fixed, but before that we'll get the power distribution board fixed onto one of the plates. I will simply use a double-sided shielded tape and paste it onto this board, right? The PDB is done, and I've mounted it on the bottom plate. All 4 arms have been soldered. So the jeans are connected. What will also supply through this PDB power your flight controller and your receiver. Yeah. So before you plug this video transmitter, just ensure that the JST supplying the 12 volts from the PDP is plugged in, and the video cable from the Mista is plugged in. The 5 volt voltage from your flight controller is supplying voltage to your cam. Now just to show you guys that how the video would look, I've put it on 5R band of this, which is 5806 megahertz or 5.8 gigahertz band, and you plug that in straight here, and there you go. Taking a look around the house. Yeah, so that's pretty much it. There you go, and it's all ready to fly.